It has been an interesting couple of years in the world of gun control thanks to the Bruen decision. It inspired a whole host of states to try and pass even more restrictive laws in direct retaliation, but also opened the path for dozens of new lawsuits to try and get unconstitutional laws struck from the books. Last I looked, there were about half a dozen states that now have lawsuits against their assault weapons bans in various levels across the court system. Now, a group of attorney generals are coming to the defense of Illinois gun owners, petitioning the Supreme Court to rule against assault weapons bans once and for all. Keep watching to see if your state's AG is on the list. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. The Illinois assault weapons ban has been a hot topic ever since it was introduced, as the ban is absolutely insane, has been taken to court, and was somehow ruled constitutional by a judge that clearly does not understand the Bruen decision or the text of the Second Amendment. But first, this video today is brought to you with the help of Blackout Coffee. Today was blueberry crumble, to be exact, but I know not everyone is into flavored coffee, so Blackout knows it too and has you covered. While I love their amazing flavors, they also have a bunch of regular roasts, some of which were even created in partnership with your favorite gun rights groups, where proceeds go to those groups directly. So to help support Blackout, your rights, and this channel, go to blackoutcoffee.com/libertydoll. For an in-depth explanation of the Illinois ban, you can check out this video I did, but the short version is that it bans just about everything. It has a long list of semi-auto rifles, as well as their copies, variants, duplicates, facsimiles, etc., etc., etc. ad nauseum. So all AR variants, all AK variants, a bunch of pistols, a bunch of shotguns, and so many other things that the state police's assault weapons identification guide is 85 pages long, with flowcharts. The lawsuit is Beavis v. City of Naperville and was filed by a gun store owner that is basically not allowed to sell anything anymore, in conjunction with the National Association for Gun Rights. The lawsuit argues that the assault weapons ban is unconstitutional under Heller, Bruen, and the common use test. It was filed in September of 2022, after which a judge basically said that it was okay because the feds had an assault weapons ban for 10 years. Before Bruen. Interesting logic. Then the 7th Circuit Court of Appeals denied an injunction. Then in December, Beavis was denied an en banc hearing. So on March 8th, a petition was filed asking for a stay pending a Supreme Court appeal. Most recently, a group of 26 attorney generals decided to file an amicus brief with the Supreme Court challenging the ban, and the AGs of Indiana and Idaho have also joined that group. If you're curious if your state is on the list, here it is on screen. You might notice a pretty hefty overlap between the 28 AGs and the 29 states that have permitless or constitutional carry. Virginia and Wisconsin are the only two on the list without permitless carry, and Maine and Vermont are, not surprisingly, the only constitutional carry states not standing up against the assault weapons ban. Who saw that coming? Though with Virginia's roller coaster history of gun control attempts over the last couple of years, I'm pretty surprised to see them joining this attempt. Not gonna lie. Here's a bit of the press release from AG Labrador of Idaho. All kinds of funny names in this one today. Sorry guys, just being silly. Attorneys General Labrador of Idaho and Rokita of Indiana led 26 other states in filing a brief with the United States Supreme Court challenging Illinois' unconstitutional ban of AR-15 rifles and their standard 30-round magazines. Sorry if you can hear the toddler drumming in the background that just started up. Got a little background music to go with our good news. This ruling from the 7th Circuit flies in the face of the Bruen decision and the Second Amendment's unqualified command. To restrict an inanimate object based on nothing more than cosmetic appearance is absurd, and the Supreme Court needs to make this right with all expediency. The 7th Circuit's decision in Barnett v. Raoul found the Illinois gun ban constitutional, holding that the plain language of the Second Amendment and the term arms does not apply to AR-15s because of their militaristic appearance. The Seventh Circuit's decision lacks any textual or historical basis. In fact, the arms the Second Amendment originally protected were those used in military combat. The Seventh Circuit's analysis bears no resemblance to the analysis prescribed by the Supreme Court of the United States. The brief asks the Supreme Court to grant cert and correct the Seventh Circuit's erroneous decision, arguing that, even apart from having no basis in the text of the Second Amendment, the Seventh Circuit's artificial divide between militaristic firearms and firearms used for self-defense is indefensible. And if you're wondering why it mentions Barnett v. Raoul instead of Bevis v. Naperville, it's because the case has been consolidated with Bevis v. City of Naperville, FFLs of Illinois v. Pritzker, Langley v. Kelly, and Herrera v. Raoul. So all of them have just been smooshed together. The case also is backed by briefs from 17 gun rights groups and even the Illinois Sheriff's Association. So fingers crossed, my friends. Though I'm sure even if we win this one, the states will turn around and try to come up with another roundabout to fight it. Our work is sadly never done. All right, folks, I was glad to bring you this, I guess, happy little update. We'll see how it turns out. You guys know the algorithm things. Please like, share, and subscribe if you are new here. Ring that notification bell and drop a comment down below to help the algorithm. I have been really throttled, oddly. Last week, I don't know what YouTube was doing, but they are, for some reason, not happy with me. Well, for some reason. Clearly, though, they're not happy. So please, if you can, do all the algorithm interactions. And as always, thanks for tuning in and happy shooting.